I am in Moulins and I'm visiting this very old apartment building, and I'm going to go up the staircase now to see if Jennifer is there. She owns one of the apartments in this building, and she's going to show us around the apartment and give us a bit of history. So let's go up. Bonjour, Jennifer.
C'est Yuki. Yuki, viens. Allez, entre, Léon. Bonjour.
Merci.
Bienvenue dans cet appartement.
Ah, merci.
Ce serait un appartement pré-haussmannien.
Okay, so what Jennifer is saying, that this is a pre-Haussmann.
The building would be from 1840.
Right.
And it is possible, we are trying to find out, that it would be one of the three buildings that would be made to prototypes for the Haussmannian buildings that are in Paris and the other big main towns in France.
Right. Very interesting.
So,
could you show us around?
Yes. So that's the main entrance. We always have to think that women had very large dress, so you need a lot of space.
Yeah.
So this is l'entrée, l'atrium, non pas l'atrium, mais plutôt cette entrée. And you can see the doors themselves. They are all here quite large. You can open them totally.
Of course.
Because.
So the white.
What is very interesting is those windows there.
Yes.
They go to a vide, and you have that a lot in this. You see, and so my neighbor has the same. So if she does not switch off a light in the corridor at night, I have the light in my corridor all night. So, and this goes like outside. There's certainly some glass up there.
Yes.
Then the rain does not fall, but that makes a natural light everywhere. I have that everywhere. You don't need. There was no electricity.
Of
so
course.
You needed to think intelligently to have as much light as you needed.
Some natural light coming through. Yes.
Exactly. So this is. You see, there's those doors that open wide again for the dress.
Right.
One room. The second one that would be perhaps le salon. I don't know if the salon was there and the dining room here, or vice versa, but the idea is that all the rooms, they open. I've put all my drawings there, but the door opens on the bedroom.
Right.
And c'est des pièces en enfilade. And all goes on, this side is on the street. With the balcony.
Right.
And this is the side mostly of the owners of the place. And this is the rooms where you also welcome people. That's why you have those moulures. That are the same moulures in all the apartments.
Okay.
Because the moulures were not made here. The moulures were bought on a catalogue.
Right.
And were stuck there. They were made in another place, and you would choose them on a catalogue, and after you would certainly install them. I don't know exactly how, and I'd like to know how.
Okay.
So a bit different from room to room.
Just want to have a look here at the view.
This is, you see, that's a double set of moulures. It is possible
that's
then that
nice.
would be a salon, le petit salon, more elegant.
Yes.
Obviously the tuyaux were not there at that time, so you would not bring awful tuyauterie in the middle of the petit salon. That would be big faute de goût. Excuse my Franglish.
Beautiful, yeah. Okay.
And again, you have those doors that open
Like
quite
double
wide.
doors,
Yes.
yeah, with the original glass.
Yes, I imagine so. I want the apartment to stay
Right.
the most, the closest to its
The original.
The original. So taking that off, we have access back. We can open again this
Okay.
door. I would be really cross if someone would close that or would change the parquet, which is
Sure.
original. As you can see here, there's a
yes.
un creux. So you can see the ceiling, and I'm sorry about that. There's some cracks that are going to be repaired soon.
Yeah.
But those cracks are due to the fact that the small apartments above are rented,
Right.
and that the people nowadays, they put furniture that's certainly more heavy than
of
what
course.
the help would
Yes.
have. The help would have a small metallic bed, I imagine,
Yes.
and a table, and more or less that's it.
Yeah.
Nowadays there's much heavier things, so that's why there's some cracks.
Jennifer, you are on which floor?
I am on the
Second
floor,
floor.
but the apartment just under
Right.
has exactly the same configuration.
Okay.
So it's different from the Haussmannian in Paris,
Right.
because downstairs on the rez-de-chaussée, there's no store here. There's not a shop, so we don't have the store and then the entresol that makes that the floor above was the étage noble.
Okay.
This is different.
Okay.
The apartment downstairs are the bigger ones.
Right.
That will
Okay.
be for another one. And so so I can hear my neighbor when she puts her heels the morning and she's getting into a hurry to go to her work. I hear clip clop, clip clop, clop. But my neighbor under
Yes.
can hardly hear me, because between this floor and the other one,
Yes.
there's a very large space, and the isolation is original, and
Okay.
it's 40 centimeters of ferns.
Okay. My word.
It is. I mean, ferns from 1840.
Yo.
I mean, I'd like to have the confirmation of that, because that's quite amazing.
Yes.
So obviously the radiators are not from that time. There was chimneys in all the rooms, chimneys that we're not allowed to use anymore, because there's too many pigeons in those chimneys.
Sure.
And also it's too complicated to move wood around.
Right.
So this is the kitchen,
Yeah.
and the kitchen arrives on the courtyard, and this is really the L-shaped. So often the buildings in Haussmann are giving on the courtyard, and they are L-shaped, as you can see.
Yes.
And if you read Zola, you can have exactly in Pot Bouille, you hear the help, the cook and the maid. They're speaking with the cook and the maid of the other apartments, saying a lot of terrible things
About the owners.
the owners. And everybody would hear and know about all the private stories. And downstairs you have all those were ateliers, workshops, where people certainly, or perhaps certainly the carriages also were there.
Of course,
Because they enter
yes.
by there with the carriages, clip clop,
Yes.
clip clop, and they put the horses and the carriages, and obviously the hay.
Yeah.
And down you will have, inside, there will be the charcoal.
Right.
And they will bring also the manure, and I mean all what is dirty they would have to
Yeah.
store somewhere.
Yeah.
And so this is exactly the way it was. Certainly the doors were redone, perhaps in the 40s or 50s. Because
Yes.
There are not doors for. I don't know. I don't know if you can bring horses in there. It seems a bit. I have no idea.
But you have a beautiful view.
The view is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome in the time of Flaubert.
Sure.
Another church. I mean, in this town,
Yes.
there's churches everywhere.
Okay. So we can move on to the next.
So it's not a very big apartment, even if it seems spacious.
It is spacious.
But there's only 2 bedrooms.
Right.
This is the bedroom that is on the street, and I'm sorry the windows are not very clean, but you still have this view.
Oh, beautiful.
And I'm very lucky to have a tree in front that is
Yeah.
I'm sorry that there's not enough vegetation. I hope they're going to plant more trees. But the building
still
in
its
front
view.
is really,
No, it's still nice. Phew.
and it's very nice to have also all the la ferronnerie. That's, when you think about all those people who are doing that, everything is handmade. Obviously, it's dans des usines, in factories, but there's a specialist for the ferronnier and for the moulure, for the
Yes. There's no moulure?
not in the room, as you can see. That's the bedroom, and the other bedroom they have no moulure. I'm going to put some.
You're going
Yes,
to put
look,
some.
because
Okay.
I want this to be that blue with some moulure here and some papier peint. I arrived a small year ago.
Some
so,
wallpaper, yes.
That's not so much.
Wallpaper will be stunning
Yeah, so,
with
yes,
the blue.
wallpaper,
Yeah.
and certainly because now you can find nice moulure. And this is the other room. And as you
Also
can
with a
see,
fireplace.
the fireplace, and well, you can't see it now because I desperately tried to paint it, to cover it 3 coats. There was a marvelous, very dark green, bottle green, and it was, I can assure you, fascinating, because when I took off the paper, there was this painted green and a band of paper. I have pictures, I can show you pictures, that certainly were from that time. Une frise en papier peint. And I was just like, oh my God, I found the bedroom of Prosperine. And so they tried to repair that. You see, there was certainly a lot of cracks, people walking above. Now it's a room in progress also. So this is interesting because those rooms that we now like a comfort in our bathroom and in our that small room that has no name, that water closet. So this is a. Oh, sorry, I don't know if it helps you to have the light on.
No, it's fine.
This is going to be a closet, and I will have doors because I don't like to see the mess.
And then you go through to the bathroom.
And this is the bathroom. So the question was, well, I'd like to have a shower. The problem is that you can't fit a shower here, or it's a very complicated way. And a friend said, keep the bathtub. And I thought, she's right. I'm going to keep that room 900. And that's why I found this light. I know, we have to be careful with the water, but there's no mermaid here splashing water everywhere. And this is going to be changed also to have a more 900 type of
basin.
Yes, basin. And here again, welcome to Flaubert.
Oh.
Again, the view. And
so beautiful.
I can tell you that when it's very hot outside, I open the morning, all the windows on this side, and all the fresh air goes inside. I'm not cooking in this apartment.
Okay.
because there's high ceilings and the air is always flowing inside. So another thing, look here, you have a window. So the light comes and goes through there.
Into there.
Yes, because there was no electricity, so you needed the maximum. So the idea is that you have always light, as much light as you can, that you don't have to put on les lampes à pétrole ou
This is fascinating. Thank you so much, but we'll do a follow-up.
I don't know if you want to see the
Yes, please. I want to show the viewers the...
So okay. So there was not, obviously, there was not a loo, because they would have just a pot and the bed, and the maid was the one who had to empty the pot the morning.
Yeah.
So there was not a special room in 1840. So there they used, when they brought the loo, they used that very strange space that makes everybody find absolutely hilarious. And I added a curtain, but when you were
So the loo is right in the middle of
the loo is
room.
right in the middle, and okay, this don't look, it's terrible. I have to put a little window because this aeration is very cute, but in winter you're really freezing here.
I can imagine.
So I have to put a little window to open it and close it. So I've put that curtain that allows me to cut this length and cette profondeur and to order things.
Yes.
Voilà. So sorry for making you visiting my loo, but I thought it was quite interesting.
Very interesting.
So even the tube is painted like that. So this, a lot of work has to be done here, but you can see very old paper, wallpaper. And here you have very, of course it's
word.
yes, this when I told you there's something quite
And what was this for?
it's the water for everybody. The water was for
So
everybody.
all the apartments
Yes,
would use that.
and look at this. The numbers are there. Those are small rooms. This is the chambre de bonne, and you can imagine how small they are. Yeah. It's like, so some people would buy like 3 of them and make an apartment
into
here.
one.
Not even some. Oh, I don't know. Can we switch on?
It's spooky.
It is spooky. Is that the light there? I don't know. Oh my God! There's not even light there. So this you can see nothing on the.
No.
You don't have a flash. It's very strange. There's no light.
It usually adapts to
I
the
can see.
light.
You see, I see a bulb. So I'm quite scared.
If it gives you an idea. Of
It gives you an idea.
Tiny.
Oh my God.
It is really tiny.
Yes.
And Hilary, you said for the maids.
Yes, these
No,
are
yeah.
my servants' quarters.
When you read some books, was it in a Zola? No, it was a Flaubert, I think. And you go in those apartments. There's that family. I can't remember the profession, what they do, but they. Oh yes, they do little metal. They do chains. They chaînons to make chains. It's their work. They do that all day. They do the maillons for the chains, and they do that, and they live in one of those apartments at the end of the corridor. Oh. And when you're here, you see it, you feel it, and you feel the oppression of being in such a place. Everything is dark and
Amazing.
And I would not be surprised that this window is modern. This is very nice. Those are the placards. Voilà.
Okay, nice cupboards, yeah.
Cupboards, yes.
Storage space.
And this is what I was telling you about. This is on all the doors.
That's right.
There's-
I bought some for my house as well.
Yeah.
Push plates.
Yes.
Yeah.
The problem is that when they've painted before, they just smash some nails in it. So to take it off, so I have to make it
You know
flat.
what? My design is almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
And I found the same design in Oradour-Seglan.
Oh.
Oui.
So certainly there was a factory doing that.
Probably, yeah. Jennifer, thank you so much, and we'll definitely do a follow-up
Yes.
visit later on.
Yes.
And we can have a look at some of the other apartments
That would
you
be
said.
great. Yes, that would be great. And outside you can see all these particularities.
Yes.
And meet also with the other
Owners, yes. And you have some visitors in there?
Some visitors today?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to introduce them to us?
Okay. So Hilary came to visit us today, and Maxime, my little cousin, is staying with me for a few days.
Right.
And is giving some life to the piano.
Ah.
Because I don't play piano, but I carried it up 2 floors for this young man, and the
Maxime, you'll have to give us a note or two.
Yes.
Give us a note or two.
Yes.
Yeah.